Hi everyone! Happy Saturday. I hope that your week went well and that you're having a good weekend so far. Like last weekend, I'm going to use this video to talk about a couple of pieces that I've already completed. This one is from May. It's mixed media. I drew the couple on Bristol first, and then I inked them with the Molotow Black Liner inking pens. I love those pens. They're so good. And then for the flesh tones, I used the Faber-Castell flesh tone brush tip markers, and I also used Bic fine liner markers. Once I completed the inking and the markers, I went back over all of that with colored pencils to give some depth and bring some life to the piece as well. So then after that, I cut it out, and what I like to do with these is I get some of the masking tape. You can tell I'm a big fan of masking tape if you've watched my other videos. And I will tape the drawing to the canvas panel, and then I start to sketch in the room around that to make sure everything kind of fits together. So I also decided to use some of the decorative paper that I have. I have quite a lot of it. So I figured I'd put it to use, and I did that for the lamp. And these things, odds and ends over here on the shelf, are just from magazines, and there's actually a little bit of the decorative paper on the back there. I thought that was kind of a neat thing to do. I enjoyed putting those in there. And then like the series of paint videos that I've done recently, you can probably tell this is the coarse texture gel, and I think it worked really well for the area rug that I put in that room. I like the way that it turned out. The rug kind of reminds me of pizza, though. I don't know if I should say that, because now that may be all people see when they look at it. And then some more of that, the infamous modeling paste was used for this over here. And just an illustration here, this was before I had any of the gloss medium that I used in the painting that I've been working on here on YouTube. This is the paint without any of the gloss medium added to it. So see how it's not really shiny? And then you get over to this, which is a gloss acrylic paint, a gloss finish acrylic paint. So there is definitely a noticeable difference between the two. The window, I didn't want to just kind of cloud it over with really watered down white. So I went over the area with a very thin layer of the iridescent medium. That's right, you guessed it, I'm sure. So after I got the entire background painted in, then I got the couple put on there, and then on top of that layer went the lamp. And that's that. So I like them though. So there are actually some sketches that I have in progress that will be based on a story, that are a story for a story based on this couple. I've been so tongue-tied all day. So many takes just to get this far in this video. So I'm just gonna run with it. There's this couple, and there's another couple also that I've been drawing a lot, and they all kind of sprang up from this sort of series that I've been working on. And I like that. You never know where inspiration's going to come from, but I just didn't want to stop drawing them. So they're living happily ever after. I'm going to scroll you over to another 11 by 14 mixed media piece that I did around the same time. So here we go. Oh, and I can't quite get the entire painting in here. I have a very limited working space. It's a really small area, so I'm going to just leave it like this. Okay. So that's my cat. One of my cats fidgeting around in the background, if you're wondering what that odd sound is. She is one of my favorite drawings that I've done ever. I just think she turned out so beautiful. And it's not, I don't feel like I'm bragging about that. I just sit back and like, wow, I drew her. Okay. Also, I plan to make that dress. I just have to find the material for it, because I really want that dress. And just the way the lighting turned out, and like it feels to me like she's really standing outside during a sunset. Just I love it. Then so she of course was drawn on Bristol, much like the painting you just looked at, and cut out. She was the same process for her as well. I colored her skin tone with the Faber-Castell brush tip markers, and then just blended colored pencils right over that. The Prismacolor pencils especially work really well over those markers. I didn't use as much of that technique on the dress. The dress is really, I think the dress was mostly colored pencil. I don't think I really put marker on there. And I have neon colored pencils by Lyra. I have a few different pencil sets by that company. Another great maker of colored pencils. And that's where the bits of pink are coming from on her dress. So I drew her, set her aside, and I also drew him. Now he is actually in 2 pieces. I drew him as 1 piece, and then to be able to get the car just right, because I wanted him to actually overlap the roof of it, I had to cut him in half. And I painted the sunset, and I really love the way that sunset turned out. My mom is the best at painting sunsets, so I'm usually like, oh man, I wish I could paint a sunset like her. But I'm really proud of this one. So I painted the canvas with the sunset and put him on it, the bottom half, and then I had to sketch in the car. And the car is more of the modeling paste. And so then I think I just put the modeling paste down without mixing with any paint, and then from there I added layers of paint onto it after that. The only thing is, doing it that way, when I put her on there, she does kind of, she's not flat on there. There's a bump, like a ridge kind of there, where she overlaps it. But it's okay. It doesn't bother me. And so after all that, I got the second half of him put down. The same thing, colored in with the markers and then the colored pencils over it. I really like this one because I feel like it raises the questions about, you know, like hope towards her future, because you see the light shining on her from over here where she's looking off into the distance. And just, I love the way that his expression turned out and the way he's looking at her. Like she's just everything. But then if you really look at it, it could also raise the questions, you know, is her future going to include him? Where's it going to take her? Are their paths going to stay together? Or are they going to, you know, kind of split off? You never know, because see, he's kind of also in the shadows. So hopefully that gets people talking when they look at it. I want my work to tell stories, and sometimes I like that people can maybe come up with their own stories based on what they see in the paintings. As long as my work touches you in some way or makes you feel, you know, makes you think, I like that. So that is all for today's video, and I'll be back here with something tomorrow. And I've got an idea for the project for the next set of videos I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna limit the videos for that series to no more than, wiggling the camera, to no more than Monday through Friday. That way it doesn't just go on for so long like the painting we've been working on did. And it might not be the same project for all those days, I'm not sure. But that's the update on that. I hope that you guys are having a great weekend. You continue having a great weekend. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your time watching my videos. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. As always, comments below are welcome. Any critiques, ideas, you know, go ahead and leave them for me. If you like my videos, you like my work, please share them on your social media. Share the link. And take care, y'all. And I will see you soon, okay? Bye-bye.